Hey guys, it's Mar, and I'm back from my camping trip. Oh, yeah. So, my husband and I had the time of our lives. We all did. We went on my side of the family. We always go every year um, for our annual family camping trip. And let me tell you, this year we had 10 tents up, and we had it all in a circle in a nice big field surrounded by trees. So tall trees on top of that. So we did the primitive camping. So that was pretty cool. We slept under the stars in our tents. We ate under the sun and the stars. We did campfires. We sang. We laughed. We joked. We did it all. It was pretty fun, and we enjoyed it. We enjoyed it very much. We relaxed, and we relaxed, and we relaxed some more. And then after more relaxing, we fell asleep and then we woke up and we just pretty much let the day go by. We did a lot of sitting and a lot of relaxing because a lot of the people still in my family, they still have jobs and they still go out to work and all that. So we try not to do a long camping trip, and then a lot of us have little kids too, so they can get a little burnt out after 2 3 days. So but it was fun. It was really fun. We went hiking, we went canoeing, my first time canoeing in a long time since I was a little girl. Definitely traumatized from that though. But eventually, I gained my trust back with my husband being there, and we went on our canoeing, which nobody had told me that if you sit in the back, you're pretty much doing all the steering. No wonder from the Little Mermaid, she sat in the front of the boat and he was in the back pedaling. Yeah. Except my husband was the Little Mermaid and I was Prince Eric. So that was fun. Well, I gained some muscle mind on that from that. And I was super tired after that. And I haven't recuperated. My legs were super tired as well too. Haven't recuperated. Got sick from my tummy Sunday morning. And till today, I'm still not feeling okay. But I'm getting there. Today I look weird. But it's okay. I'm tired. We did a lot of stargazing, which one of our little cousins, well, one of my cousins, pointed something out in the sky. He's like, "Look at that!" And then there was a string of lights. At first, we actually thought they were aliens, and actually, we did believe that for a long time until my husband decided to say, "No, it's SpaceX that releasing a whole bunch of satellites and this," and then we're like, "Yeah, whatever." No, that looked like alien. But if you don't really get into that stuff, you won't know. But my husband's a big buff into with Elon Musk and all that, so he knows that. But still, we kind of shoved it off and said no, those were aliens. So we had the kids all spooked. There was some of us were a little spooked and whatnot, but yeah. And then it was funny because the next day the same thing. We're like, well, if it shows up the next day, then we'll know that that was not, you know yeah, that it would be like an alien kind of thing. So well, guess what, next day they showed up again, and by that time we were speaking to some of the staff members out there in the campsite that we were at, and they were saying, yep, it was a SpaceX thing, with a whole bunch of satellites or whatever. None of us had a reception out there, so we could not Google this. So it wasn't until I got back into the city that I actually went in on TikTok and went to look and Google it, and sure enough, there was it was SpaceX. That they're launching a whole bunch of satellites and all this stuff and whatever. But yeah, we had that going on. That was pretty fun. So we got to see that 2 nights. And when you're out there and you have nothing but darkness, you see them so perfectly. I mean, they were literally like over us, hovering over us, and it was pretty cool. I mean, yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, so we were laughing at that. I was able to cook for my family Friday night. Yeah, I cooked for my family Friday night. I made a whole this Guatemalan dish where we cut up chunks of pork meat and then we fry it fully, and then they're kind of crunchy and it's just really good. So we ate that with black beans and tortillas, and It was good. It was pretty good. Then my nieces and my sister-in-law and my sister cooked the other days, and so it was really really fun. None of us got sick. Thank God. No. Only one sister-in-law fell. She fell off of a chair, but luckily she didn't get hurt. I got sick from my tummy, but today I'm still feeling a little sick, but I'm getting better. I'm hydrating myself and drinking Gatorade, tons of it. So yeah, overall it was a really, really good trip. So there was this moment where I stood in front of the wide open field that we were in, and we were looking at the trees. And I had two of my nephews who I had pulled it aside, and I had told them, to just stand there and kind of gaze the beauty that God created. And I feel so hopeful, so privileged to be in a world that God created for us, and to know how much love He had for us at that moment. Just that right there was a gift itself. And I'm like, how do people miss this? How do I miss this? We get so um entwined with everyday living and working that we miss these small little opportunities and gifts that God gives us. I mean, visions. They were just visions, but they are beautiful visions of God. And I was mesmerized. I was. I mean, I could tell you guys that you think you see beauty probably through a human being, probably through something that, I don't know, but nothing compares to the beauty that God creates. No wonder the enemy, no wonder the devil hates us. No wonder the devil hates God's creation and what he does for us, because he created it and creates everything with so much love, so much detail, and then not just a detail, so much passion and feeling. I mean, you can feel God's feeling through these gifts. And um I just felt so blessed and so privileged to be alive, so blessed and so privileged to be called a daughter of the King. I mean, I guess it just kind of re-woke me up in Christ again, where I started thinking, maybe I'm wasting a lot of time on the things that I should not be, wasting my time on things that I should not be wasting my time on, giving things energy that I'm not supposed to be giving energy to, and it's just kind of wakes you back up again to realize what true things matter in life. And so I was grateful to be given the opportunity. And um yeah, mostly to be with all my family, my brothers and my sisters, my nephews, my cousins, my nieces, um, their husbands, their wives. It was just a privilege. And my 84-year-old mother, who still goes camping with us. I mean, she's there. My 84-year-old mom, she's still alive and she's still there camping to the fullest. To the fullest. And speaking of my mom, she had us laughing. She wakes us up around 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, screaming to the top of her lungs, saying, "One of those crazy animals are in my tent and I'm scared. I can't move. I throw my shoes at it." So of course we're all yelling. I get up. I run out there. I open her little zipper tent thing. My sister's like, "Be careful, let it out slowly." And she's throwing shoes at it. And I opened and I'm looking. And I was like, I don't see anything. The only thing I saw was her big black purse and this big old white bag that she took of her blanket and all that. It's on a corner and she's been throwing shoes at it. That was to her, that was a raccoon. And it was not. It was not a raccoon. It was nowhere in her tent. And definitely next year we're gonna do it again, God willing, and my mother's still alive to do it again with us. My husband sure enjoys it. This is my husband's second year going, and he loves it. He loves it, and my family loves him, and he loves my family. They're so attached. He's built such a bond with them, and it's very very important. And I'm glad that he's able to see that was what my family was all about. That's what I'm all about. So he enjoyed it pretty good. He drove all the way there and all the way back, but we enjoyed every site, everywhere we went and we drove. There was no time for us to put our heads down to look. We were watching everything. We looked at everything. I mean, we desired everything. We wanted everything, and yeah. So I tell you guys this: If you guys do not or have not been camping, or you have not been camping in a long time, I say you guys go. Definitely try to do this with your family. Um, do it with your kids. Do it with whoever's still alive and who can still go and enjoy it. We did the primitive stuff, and it's the best. You're disconnected from everything, literally. I mean, you don't even have lights out there, but you have campfires, you have guitars, you have food, you have your family. Mostly, you have your peace, and you get to relax, and you have no worries. You have no worries, none at all. Get you a babysitter for your pets. I got me a pet sitter, and thanks to my co-host Juana, she was able to babysit my pets, which they loved, and they love her, and she loves them. And shout out to you and Glenn. Thank you so much. Her and the hubby stood here and watched them for us, and my chickens, of course. And they did a great job, guys. They really did. Like, seriously. Like, she should do this. Like, seriously. She did really, really good. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys. You guys, like, really, really, I do. But hopefully I can do this with some of my friends as well, because I've only done it with my family, but I have told my friends that it would be kind of nice to do something like that with them too. But yeah, go ahead and get yourself a camping trip and get that done. Get back in touch with God and nature, and definitely it's a moment. Take it as a moment of reflection. I stood there, I lifted my arms up in the air, and I worshiped God, because it was like, yep, I needed to do this. And I was very, very thankful for that, and for that moment. And I'm rejuvenated. I feel rejuvenated. I do. And let's give a shout out to Juana, who she did her vlog all by herself. I'm very proud of her. She's opening up more, she's talking more. And that's a good thing, because we've talked about this, and she's really a good talker. It's just she gets very shy, and so let's help her. Let's pump her up, and let's give her the good compliments. She did a good job. And thank you for covering this weekend. I appreciate you as a friend, as a co host, as a sister. I appreciate you as a God given gift as well. Thank you guys for watching our podcast. Thank you for watching the vlog. Thank you for all your support. As always, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Peace out.